Hello and welcome to The Big Fix, a special program that's going to take a close look at one of the worst match-fixing scandals to hit the game of cricket, with Pakistani cricket in particular squarely in the dock. Over the next 1 hour, you're going to hear some of the biggest and the greatest voices in the history of cricket, joining us right here in the program to tell us what the scandal means for the game. Let me start off by introducing some of the guests that we have for you, and as I said, they're some of the greatest players to have ever played the game. I'm here in Mumbai. Also here with us in Mumbai, Sunil Gavaskar, one of the greatest cricketers who has ever played for India, one of the best batsmen. It's ever been my pleasure to watch. Sunil Gavaskar, thank you so much for joining us on the program right now. Joining us from Pakistan, from Karachi, Zaheer Abbas, one of the greatest ever Pakistani batsmen. It's an honor to have you with us on the show. Also joining us from Pakistan, Shahryar Khan, former president of the Pakistani Cricket Board, joining us from Lahore. Let's shift to England, where we have Alan Lamb with us, one of the best batsmen whom England has ever produced. Alan Lamb, wonderful to have you with us in the show. Also joining us from England, somebody who has played and captained Pakistan, Asif Iqbal. Thank you so much, Asif, for being with us on the program. Joining us from Australia, from Sydney, Geoff Lawson, who has, of course, been a great player for Australia. He has also managed the Pakistani cricket team and is going to be telling us about that particular experience. We're also being joined from Delhi by Anirudh Behel, who has, of course, been the person very closely associated with that sting which uncovered a lot of match fixing right here in India. And finally, joining us also from Delhi, Atul Vasan, somebody else who has played the game of cricket for India. And last but not least, Anshuman Gaikwad, who has both played for India, opened the batting for India, and also been the manager of the Indian cricket team, joining us from Baroda. Gentlemen, thank you all so much for joining us on this special program. And from there, let's quickly get a voice from Pakistan as well on the latest which is happening there. Let's go across to Munize. Munize.
Thank you, Vikram. The match-fixing racket here in Pakistan has further depressed the Pakistanis who were already grappling with the tragic floods that have devastated the country. Now, there is a general feeling of disbelief here on the streets of Pakistan. Many people feel that this was a propaganda against the Pakistan, and not just the cricketers but also against the country. And their suspicions have been deepened by the kind of statements that the Interior Minister, Mr. Rahman Malik, and Wajid Samsul Hassan, the High Commissioner to England, have made, saying and hinting that this could be a conspiracy. At the same time, people generally feel, and there is a wide consensus, that if the players are found guilty, they should be severely punished. We have also heard from some former cricketers, including the former cricket chairman, Shahryar Khan, saying that the PCB should have been the one to launch and to carry out an independent inquiry instead of the ICC. Vikram?
Sunil Gavaskar, let me start with you. What is your take on this present crisis that seems to be gripping Pakistani cricket?
Well, it's unfortunate what has happened, and I think there's been pretty swift action taken by making sure that the three players against whom the greatest doubt is, because there were 7 players originally, according to reports, but 3 players who probably had the greatest question mark against them. They have been suspended from playing the remainder of the tour. And I think that's a very, very good move, because that means that the England team that plays against the Pakistan team, as well as the spectators who come to the ground, those who are viewing it on television, they'll get a sense of little sense of comfort that the guys who were under suspicion are not there in the remainder of the tour.
Geoff Lawson, you've been closely associated with the Pakistani cricket team. Do you think the players are guilty?
Well, it's hard to exactly know what's going on. There's a lot of accusations, a sting operation. Evidence will be presented when these guys have been formally charged. It's it's not the right time to making decisions on whether people are guilty or innocent. But it is time to look at the system that's been in place and what we can do to clean it up.